Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a brain specialist, and today I have an urgent plea for all of us. Stroke, the so-called silent killer, is becoming a grave threat, stealing lives and the ability to live independently for millions every year. What's most alarming is that many strokes are preventable if we become more aware of those seemingly harmless daily habits. Small lifestyle choices accumulate into a ticking time bomb inside our bodies, waiting to go off. It's time to listen and act. Each year, hundreds of thousands are left with devastating aftereffects of stroke, paralysis on one side, loss of speech, and permanent cognitive decline, turning life for them and their families into a heavy burden. These sobering statistics are not only a measure of danger, they're a wake-up call. We cannot continue to neglect brain health, the command center of the body. Every minute we delay changing harmful habits may mean trading away our future. This is not just a medical issue. It's a challenge to our society's quality of life. What troubles us most in medicine is the reality that many stroke risk factors aren't fate. They're the direct result of unscientific lifestyle choices. Diet, activity, stress management, even sleep patterns all feed into risk. Beyond genetics and age, it's the daily routines we repeat that quietly erode cerebrovascular health. Recognizing and changing them is the first, most crucial step in protecting ourselves. To clarify, we'll not only spotlight the habits to avoid, but also look to a model of healthy living, what the Japanese do every day. Their culture holds many secrets to longevity and disease prevention, especially stroke, that we can learn from. From eating and moving to nurturing the mind, these elements create a healthy ecosystem for body and spirit. Combining medical warnings with the lived wisdom of a long-standing culture offers the most complete picture. One of the leading causes of stroke is uncontrolled hypertension. Many people are complacent, rarely checking blood pressure or ignoring warning signs. Persistent high blood pressure damages vessel walls, paving the way for clots or brain hemorrhage. Salty diets, reliance on processed foods, and unrelieved chronic stress all push numbers up. Remember, hypertension often shows no symptoms until severe complications strike. Sedentary lifestyle is another silent enemy of brain health. In our tech era, we spend too much time in front of screens or on the couch. Inactivity slows circulation, raises LDL cholesterol, and increases obesity and diabetes risk, each a major contributor to stroke. Our bodies are built to move. Neglecting physical activity works against nature, steadily weakening the heart-brain axis. Unhealthy eating plays a powerful role in stroke-related disease. Frequent fast food, deep-fried items, sugary drinks, and highly processed foods packed with salt, sugar, and saturated fat don't just add weight. They clog arteries and raise cholesterol. Additives and chemicals burden the liver and kidneys, hindering detoxification and straining the circulatory system. Changing how you eat is an investment in your future health. Smoking and heavy alcohol use are extraordinarily dangerous habits, directly damaging blood vessels and multiplying stroke risk. Nicotine constricts vessels, raises blood pressure, and injures arterial linings, inviting plaque. Carbon monoxide lowers blood oxygen, forcing the heart to overwork. Excess alcohol elevates blood pressure, disrupts heart rhythm, and thins the blood-prime risk factors. Quitting is a life-or-death decision. Poor quality or insufficient sleep is another overlooked risk. The body, especially the brain, needs time to restore. Sleep loss raises stress hormones, driving up blood pressure, inflammation, and vascular dysfunction. Obstructive sleep apnea is a particularly serious culprit, repeatedly dropping blood oxygen and straining the heart and brain. Investing in deep, sufficient sleep is investing in your brain's protection. Chronic stress and anxiety don't just weigh on the mind. They batter the body, especially the heart and brain. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline increase blood pressure and heart rate while tightening vessels. Over time, this damages vessel walls, accelerates atherosclerosis, and raises clot risk. Learning stress management, meditation, yoga, relaxation practices is essential brain protection. Many people dismiss subtle warning signs, assuming they're just fatigue, unusual headaches, brief dizziness, transient numbness, or tingling in a limb. or sudden changes in vision can be the body's yellow lights for stroke risk. Delay in recognizing and seeking medical care can turn a manageable situation into a severe, disabling stroke. Never ignore what your body is trying to tell you. Chronic underhydration is another underappreciated factor. Water maintains blood fluidity. When dehydrated, blood becomes more viscous, increasing the risk of clot formation and therefore stroke. Adequate daily hydration keeps organs working smoothly and circulation healthy. Think of water as a simple, effective preventive medicine. Skipping breakfast or irregular meals raise metabolic risks, destabilizing blood glucose and lipids. Breakfast fuels the brain to start the day. Skipping it forces the body to run on empty, elevating stress and spiking blood sugar later. Erratic eating patterns increase the risk of type 2 diabetes and obesity, both independent stroke risks. Prioritize regular, balanced meals. Finally, neglecting routine checkups is a critical misstep. Hypertension, diabetes, and high cholesterol often progress silently at first. Only regular health screenings catch them early when treatment can prevent dangerous complications like stroke. Waiting for obvious symptoms is often too late and makes recovery harder. Be proactive. So how do we break the cycle? Let's look east to Japan. Known for one of the world's highest life expectancies and notably low rates of cardiovascular disease and stroke. What sets them apart? The everyday choices that embody balance and harmony with nature and the body. Studying this lifestyle can open new doors for our health. Japan's longevity isn't accidental. It's the sum of disciplined, evidence-aligned living. Okinawa, in particular, is famed for its centenarians and low rates of chronic disease, including stroke. Their secret blends traditional diet, regular activity, and optimistic, community-rooted living benefits widely researched and confirmed. Cornerstone of Japanese eating is hara hachibu, stop at about 80% full. More than advice, it's an intergenerational habit. Not overeating spares digestion, prevents weight gain, and reduces cardiovascular strain. It stabilizes blood sugar and lowers diabetes risk, a major stroke driver. A simple, powerful lesson in listening to the body. The Japanese diet emphasizes fresh, minimally processed whole foods. Fish, especially omega-3 rich fatty fish, plays a central role, reducing inflammation and protecting heart and brain. Abundant vegetables, seaweeds, tofu, and soy foods deliver fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that lower LDL, stabilize blood sugar, and support healthy blood pressure. Limiting red meat and processed foods is key to long-term health. Green tea is indispensable and a superfood for the brain. Rich in catechins, it shields neurons, lowers stroke and neurodegeneration risk, and thanks to theanine reduces stress while sharpening focus. A daily ritual with medical benefits. The Japanese remain active even in older age. Rather than relying on cars, many walk or cycle to work, shop, or simply stroll. Walking is gentle yet powerful. It improves circulation, supports heart health, aids weight control, and eases stress. Older adults frequently join community activities, garden, or practice gentle calisthenics, keeping bodies supple and minds clear. Community bonds and social connection also matter. The concept of ikigai, a sense of life purpose, sustains optimism. Gatherings, group activities, and family time reduce stress, combat loneliness and depression, and, in turn, support physical health. A healthy mind underpins a healthy body. Activity in Japan is woven naturally into daily life. Gardening, traditional housework, and workplace warm-ups, radio taisu. Frequent, light movement maintains flexibility, boosts circulation, and prevents the stagnation that underlies many diseases including stroke. Attention to cleanliness and order further supports health. Clean environments reduce illness risk and promote mental calm. Tidying the home or workspace is a lifestyle practice, a decluttering of the mind as much as the room. A neat environment lowers stress, improves sleep, and fosters well-being. Preventive care and regular checkups are cultural norms. Early detection of high blood pressure, diabetes, and dyslipidemia is the prerequisite to preventing dangerous complications. This proactive approach helps keep chronic disease and stroke rates comparatively low. Shinrin-yoku, forest bathing, illustrates the Japanese bond with nature. Time walking among trees, breathing fresh air, and absorbing the forest's energy has been shown to reduce stress hormones, lower blood pressure, lift mood, and strengthen immunity. A potent, natural antidote to stress-related stroke risk. Meals are often served as multiple small dishes, colorful and varied, encouraging diverse nutrient intake without excess calories. Eating slowly and chewing well supports digestion and satiety, an elegant way to control portions and sustain a healthy weight. Fermented foods, miso, natto, tempeh, pickled vegetables are staples rich in probiotics. A resilient gut microbiome supports immunity, improves digestion, reduces systemic inflammation, and helps regulate blood pressure, indirectly lowering stroke risk. An ancient culinary wisdom with modern benefits. Bath rituals, hot springs, onsen, or home soaking, ofuro, are central to relaxation. Warm water dilates blood vessels, improves circulation, eases muscle tension, and calms the mind, promoting lower blood pressure and deeper sleep, a natural way to mitigate stress, a key stroke risk. Breakfast is valued: rice, miso soup, grilled fish, pickled vegetables, eggs. Balance, steady energy that keeps blood sugar stable through the morning, curbing unhealthy snacking and metabolic swings. Traditional Japanese cuisine limits added sugars and artificial additives, highlighting natural flavors. Less sugar helps prevent diabetes and obesity and protects vessels from glucose damage, a habit we can adopt by phasing out sweets and ultra-processed foods. Mind-body balance is cultivated through martial arts, karate, judo, seated meditation, zazen, and the tea ceremony. These practices train the body while developing focus, discipline, and emotional regulation. Meditation and tea ceremony, in particular, reduce stress, vital for preventing hypertension and stroke, proving the mind's power over the body. The Kaizen philosophy, continuous, incremental improvement, is applied to health, small, steady steps over drastic change. A few more daily steps, an extra vegetable, 5 extra minutes of meditation, tiny gains compound into lasting well-being. Seasonality and respect for nature, guide eating. Seasonal produce and seafood deliver peak flavor and maximal nutrients with fewer preservatives, naturally strengthening overall health and lowering disease risk. Even amid modern pressures, balance between work and life and valuing rest remains important. Overwork and sleep debt erode body and mind. Time for family, hobbies, and relaxation restores energy and reduces stress, protecting long-term health. The contrast is stark between stroke-promoting habits and everyday Japanese practices. On one side, complacency, inactivity, chaotic eating, and chronic stress. On the other, discipline, harmony with nature, wholesome diet, and mental ease. We don't need to live exactly like the Japanese, but the lessons from their culture point the way to a healthier life. This neurologist's plea isn't to frighten, it's to awaken. Stroke is not always inevitable. With informed awareness and small daily changes, we can significantly reduce risk. Protecting your brain is protecting your future and your loved ones. Every small action today is a giant step toward lasting health. Don't wait until it's too late. Where to start? Begin with realistic, small changes. Cut back on salt and sugar. Prioritize vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Commit to at least 30 minutes of brisk walking or gentle exercise daily. Get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Learn stress management through meditation, reading, or music. Kept consistently, these steps build a strong foundation for your heart and brain. What matters most isn't sudden, sweeping change, it's consistency. Health is a long journey that requires patience and commitment. Don't be discouraged if you can't change everything at once. Set small, attainable goals and gradually build on them. Choose water over soda. Walk instead of sitting through a TV block. Compounded over time, good habits yield surprising benefits. Share this knowledge with family and friends. Awareness is power, and raising community understanding of stroke-causing habits and prevention truly matters. We safeguard ourselves and help build a healthier community. Turn the doctor's warning and Japan's time-tested wisdom into concrete action, sparking a positive wave in healthcare. One action per person, healthier communities for all. Above all, remember, your brain is your most precious asset. Don't let daily bad habits quietly destroy it. Stroke can take everything: memory, movement, speech, future. Listen to your body, learn from the best examples around you, and make wise choices. The decision is yours. Act today, protect your brain, protect your life, and embrace a healthy, full future. This plea is for you.